You have stood in front of that mirror, turned to the side, and felt that quiet little drop in your stomach. You have grabbed the back of your thigh and thought, why does nothing work? You have tried the creams, the wraps, the coffee scrubs, the special leggings, and the workouts that promise to target it. And the cellulite is still right there, laughing at you. Here is the thing nobody told you. 90% of women have cellulite. 90. That is not a flaw. That is a feature of being female. But here is what they also never told you. The reason it forms and the reason it stays has almost nothing to do with how much you weigh or how hard you exercise. And what I am about to show you changes everything. I am Dr. Helen. In 20 years of practice, I have seen this work when everything else failed. Okay, so let us talk about what cellulite actually is. Because if you think it is just fat, you have been misled. And that misunderstanding is exactly why everything you have tried so far has not worked. Your skin has 3 layers. The very bottom layer, the deepest one, has fat cells sitting in little chambers, like eggs in a carton. Holding those chambers together are connective tissue fibers called septi. Now in men, those fibers run diagonally, like a crisscross net. They hold everything smooth and flat. But in women, and this is the part that changes everything, those fibers run straight up and down like vertical fence posts. So when the fat cells inside those chambers get bigger, even a tiny bit, they push upward through those vertical walls and press against the underside of your skin. That is the dimpling you see. That quilted orange peel texture on your hips and glutes is not fat trying to escape. It is fat pressing against a structural design that your female body has always had. Here is the analogy I use with every single patient. Imagine a mattress with buttons sewn into it. Those buttons pull the fabric down in some places while the stuffing pushes up in between them. Now, it does not matter how fancy the fabric is or how hard you press on the mattress. The buttons are still going to pull and the stuffing is still going to push. That is your skin. You cannot iron it out from the outside. You have to work with the actual structure. And here is where the real betrayal comes in. The fitness industry, the skincare industry, the supplement industry, they have all been selling you solutions aimed at the surface, at the fabric, when the entire problem is happening underneath it. That is why the creams do not work. That is why cardio alone does not work. That is why losing weight sometimes makes it look worse, because as overall fat decreases, those chambers can collapse unevenly, and the dimpling gets more visible, not less. You were not failing. You were just solving the wrong problem. So what actually works? Let me give you the complete picture because there are 3 things that have to happen at the same time, and most people only ever do 1 or 2 of them. That is why they stall. The first thing is targeted strength training, specific movements that build the glute and hip muscles underneath the skin. Here is why this matters so much. When you increase the muscle volume in your glutes and hips, you are essentially reshaping the foundation under those fat chambers. The skin gets pushed outward evenly instead of being pulled down by weak, underdeveloped muscle and connective tissue. Think of it like filling a lumpy pillow from the inside. The movements that do this best are not what most people think. Endless squats help, but they are not the priority. The exercises that specifically target the areas where cellulite clusters, the outer glutes, the lower glute shelf, the hip crease, are hip thrusts, lateral band walks, step-ups with a long stride, and cable kickbacks. These movements recruit the gluteus medius and the lower gluteus maximus, which are the 2 muscles sitting directly beneath the highest concentration cellulite zones. Now here is what most people get completely wrong. They do these movements with too little weight and too many reps, thinking they are toning. But muscle does not remodel from light, high-rep work alone. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that moderate to heavy progressive resistance training, meaning you are increasing the load over time, produces significantly greater improvements in subcutaneous tissue texture and skin firmness compared to cardio-only or low-resistance protocols. In plain language, you need to challenge the muscle enough that it actually grows and reshapes the tissue beneath the skin. That is the signal your body needs. Here is the specific protocol. 3 days a week, non-consecutive. Day 1. Hip thrusts, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps with a weight that makes the last 2 reps genuinely hard. Lateral band walks 3 sets of 15 steps each direction. Step-ups with a long stride, slow and controlled, 3 sets of 12 per leg. Day 2 is a rest or gentle walk day. Day 3. Cable kickbacks, 4 sets of 12 per leg. Sumo deadlifts, 3 sets of 10. Glute bridges with a 2-second pause at the top, 4 sets of 15. Day 4, rest. Day 5. Repeat day 1. Give this 12 weeks. Not 4 weeks, not 6 weeks, 12 weeks. The connective tissue remodeling underneath the skin is slower than muscle adaptation. You will feel stronger before you see the change. That is not a sign it is not working. That is exactly how the biology goes. The second piece is lymphatic drainage, and I cannot stress this enough because nobody talks about it. Cellulite is not just a fat issue, it is also a fluid issue. The lymphatic system is your body's drainage network. When it gets sluggish, fluid accumulates in the spaces between fat cells, which adds pressure on the skin from below and makes the dimpling more pronounced. Poor lymphatic flow is one of the biggest hidden drivers of visible cellulite, especially on the hips and thighs where circulation is naturally slower because they are far from the heart. Here is what you do. Every single morning before anything else, spend 5 minutes doing dry brushing. You take a firm, natural bristle brush, and you move it in long upward strokes from the knee toward the hip, always toward the heart. Never back and forth, always toward the heart. This stimulates the lymphatic vessels just beneath the skin and gets fluid moving. Then alternate your shower temperature at the end. 30 seconds of cold water on the hips and glutes, 30 seconds warm, and repeat 3 times. The cold constricts and the warm expands the blood vessels, and together they act like a pump for circulation. Do not skip this because it sounds too simple. Patients who do the strength work and the dry brushing together consistently see results roughly twice as fast as those who only train. The training reshapes the structure. The lymphatic work clears the congestion that makes everything look worse than it actually is. The third piece is collagen support from the inside. Those vertical septae we talked about, the ones pulling the skin down, they are made of collagen. As we age and as chronic low-grade inflammation increases in the body, collagen degrades faster than it rebuilds. The chambers get looser, the pull becomes more pronounced, the dimpling deepens. You can slow this down significantly and even partially reverse it. The most effective approach is hydrolyzed collagen peptides, 10 grams per day in the morning, consistently for at least 8 weeks before you judge the results. Look for a product that includes vitamin C in the formula, or take vitamin C separately because vitamin C is a required cofactor for collagen synthesis. Without it, the collagen you consume cannot be properly used by the skin. Also reduce ultra-processed foods, seed oils, and refined sugar as much as possible. These drive systemic inflammation, which directly accelerates collagen breakdown and makes the connective tissue less elastic. You do not have to be perfect, but if you are doing the training and the brushing and then eating inflammatory food at every meal, you are working against yourself. So to put it all together, targeted strength training 3 days a week, progressive load, focused on gluteus medius and lower glute. Daily dry brushing and contrast shower to move lymph and reduce fluid buildup. Hydrolyzed collagen peptides 10 grams per morning with vitamin C, and reducing the inflammatory foods that break down your connective tissue faster than your body can rebuild it. These 3 things together, consistently, over 12 weeks, that is the protocol. That is what works when everything else has not. I want to say something to you directly, not as a doctor, just as someone who has sat across from thousands of women who came in apologizing for their own bodies. Apologizing for something their biology has always done. You are not broken. You are just working with incomplete information, trying to fix a structural problem from the wrong direction. Your body is not your enemy. It is incredibly responsive. It is waiting for the right signal. Now you know how to give it. Your body has been waiting for this signal. Now you know how to give it. If this video reached you at the right moment, drop your city in the comments. I read every single one, and it genuinely helps me understand who needs this information and where. And if you have a friend, a sister, a daughter who has been struggling with this and feeling like nothing works, send this to her today, not tomorrow, today. She deserves to know the truth about what is actually going on and what can actually help. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace the advice of your personal physician. Always consult your doctor before making changes to your diet or lifestyle.